checkerboard environment. Not just the end zones that are checkered, but we've been set up with a full checkerboard going throughout this stadium. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Vols will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will go to work first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played it.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Under fire. He's got him. And they swarm him under.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Looking downfield, it's Barrett. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Looking downfield on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to fire deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Vols will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Bring in the heat. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. To the air, it's Barrett. He tries to take the top off. Catch at the 15. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. They'll try it over the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Heading to the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here is the Tennessee offense. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Pocket breaking down. Got a man. It's Wallace. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, running back gets the give. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Now on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. From the 22 on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
Makes the grab on third. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one third and long. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
I I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field when everything's shrinking.
He's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Volunteers! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Right down the middle. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gilmore. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wallace. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. This time they'll go to the running game. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Vols with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Volunteers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Vols trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And that's exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff to the single back. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Looking for a man. It's Barrett. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the community.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a second and long.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Davis. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Gonna swing it on second down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. Fourth down coming. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Wallace. There he goes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wallace. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Volunteers are on the move. Wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Bennett. The tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. The give from the gun. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Back to pass. And as he throws, incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it up the 16-yard line. The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the 1st down. The snap sets up the throw. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the...
Touchdown ball! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And he makes the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw. It's Barrett. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Skips away from pressure. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when he's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the
to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's not where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Got the quick completion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Butler. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to take a shot. Snags it on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Volunteer. And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Barrett. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Kentucky back at it with wants to keep it in the air. Caught over the middle. It's Kitchings. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Right on the money. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. on first down off the play fake. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably
Gashing the knee on the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They're going to be aggressive.
And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. The Volunteers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He wants to change this route. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So on fourth and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Release to the back. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. He's looking. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Spins away from the defense. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Kentucky going quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Gilmore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Dropping back, it's Barrett. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this fourth down conversion. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the ball's backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it behind the line. It's Butler. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Butler. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's James. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm.